So in Copiosis, essentially, all necessities are provided to everyone at no cost. And one of the challenges that people have with that statement is that they can't figure out how you can provide things at no cost. And what no cost means is no cost to anyone else. The cost is actually being borne by the system. So cost, the analog, or not the analog, but the follow on to cost is payment. So instead of people paying for their necessities, what happens is the system itself pays for the production of necessities through the software and the algorithm. So producers that are making things, they receive NBR, which comes from nowhere, in return for their productive output, which enables everyone who is receiving that output to not have to pay for those things. So if your food, your clothing, your shelter, your education, and your healthcare are all provided at no cost to you, the provision of necessities at no cost to everyone should remove a lot of these conflicts that I was talking about relative to beliefs and ideologies and perspectives, because you're no longer having to manage the distribution of relatively limited resources, perceived to be limited because you need money in order to access those things. So if everyone is getting those things at no cost and the distribution is being managed pretty much by the people who produce those things, I would imagine you wouldn't see as much need for justice per se, this management of um, the ideologies and the differences between people that Chris was talking about a few minutes ago. And so people could live not in like a utopian harmony, but with less strife because everyone's getting their basic needs met at the very basic. And then on top of that, um, those things that we want to consume that are beyond basic necessities, what we call luxuries in copiosis, are available to anyone who produces net benefit. But net benefit can be produced as simple, pretty much through any action that a human being might take to benefit another human being or the planet. So generating an income stream in copiosis is much easier than in something like capitalism, where relatively very few actions that are taken on the part of human beings are valued to the degree that they generate income.